Chrithy and his colleagues have done is they have developed awareness amongst those young men and women who are on the site, who are the eyes and ears. And one of the key elements is to identify what looks right, what behaviour is normal, and what behaviour characteristics would be an indicator that something isn't normal. And it's very difficult to describe, it's very difficult to teach, but most people are quite good at it. If you were in your local supermarket and you saw somebody looking around, a bit furtive, up to no good, you might not automatically know what they were up to, but you would have a sense that they were up to something. And that's a human condition. They can tell what looks right. And a member of the public in an art gallery or a museum or an ancient monument site, their behaviour patterns of those people is very similar. They're looking in a particular way. They're looking and they're walking and they're talking to each other. If somebody has got ulterior motives, their behaviour pattern shifts slightly, and it is obvious to those people who allow themselves to accept that their sense that something isn't right is correct and accurate. And that young person that selected that individual to look in their bag had the indicator that something wasn't right and acted upon it. So it's the awareness is probably the biggest challenge, I would say, and every environment will have its own different challenges. You know, a Picasso on a wall in a Western museum with lots of bells and whistles and everything else is one thing. A huge site to the point where actually you don't know what's in there. You don't know what yet to be discovered. And we were talking yesterday, and Director Sir Chrithy would much prefer to be in his work boots with his trowel digging in the earth than having this conversation, because there's still so much to be found. And those environments are so different that you cannot apply one single measure to the other. But the people that are on the ground, the people that have that sense of ownership. And I just want to bring one about the synergy that I've felt recently towards wildlife protection and monuments and heritage protection. And there was a young man that Tessa introduced us to, who's a local guide, but his main thing is he is a wildlife expert. And we were talking about the giant ibis.